It came in the dark of night, like thieves on a blood-soaked breeze. I still recall the cold fear that settled in my bones and could not be shaken. The cloud of fire billowed and spread like fever, masking my starlit sky. Clash of steel and strike of fist, they came pouring down alleys and along many piers. Doors were broken down and windows shattered as I lay beneath my bed. I could hear screams of terror in the streets of my home. Men rushed to death while women hid their young, but not one among us was safe, and few survived that initial wave. Shadows played on the walls as the unknown beast descended. Not a word known to us was uttered by those fearsome monsters. Not a sign was given to answer the reason for their arrival. But they did not stop their assault, and they showed no mercy, like mindless drones seeking an unknown prize. A mangled body fell through my window. It slumped across the floor. Sightless eyes stared unblinking, and I knew the end must be near. Then silence and bitter cold. And a question, did some of us somehow not fall prey? But who would dare to rise and see the carnage that must surely lay in our streets? On hands and knees I trembled to the window, and my face was washed in a purple glow that emanated from the mountainside. The mesmerizing, terrible beauty of that sight will remain immortal, etched by the claws of death into every mind that glimpsed it. A vision that all would take to their graves, that would haunt their dying days. We learned so little from the mess that was left behind. Whatever had we done? What gods had we offended that brought this massacre down upon us? What offering of peace could we extend to stave off our shadowed foes? Hello there, everyone. My name is Mar, and welcome to my next episode on the Vasten Dimensions server. And I am standing here inside of the crafting hall, and as you can see, I've got a shulker box behind me and an ender chest. And I just finished going end raiding. So I've got my loot inside, well, that's my stackables. I've also got my unstackables. So I just wanted to quickly share the loot I got. I went out about 10,000 blocks. Chunk rate loading was extremely slow, so I actually had more luck coming back than I did actually going out. I think the problem was that by the time chunks were visibly loading, I was already probably passing over the structures. So it was kind of frustrating on the way out, but turned out to be much better on the way back. So I got all of this from, when I go end raiding, I put things in my shulkers based on whether they stack or not. So this is the chest that kept all the stackable things. So I got a fair bit. I got a little bit of diamonds, some gold, some iron. I got almost 4 stacks of lanterns, a stack and a half of shulker shells, miscellaneous blocks. I grabbed some chorus fruit and flowers so that I could craft with it if I needed to. Some end stone to grow it on. A single item frame. There was only one boat that I found. Couple chests. Pretty much all that's to be seen here. And then over here I got the elytra that went with that item frame. Your usual potions, the brewing stand, dragon's head, and then some general armor and horse armor and everything. So all in all, I don't think it was all that bad. So now the things I'm not too keen on keeping, I'm just going to go ahead and put away. I haven't really looked at this stuff yet. Let's see. Curse of Binding. No thank you. I like my elytra too much to put that on. That's not horrible, but I prefer to have my fire protection on something other than the chest plate, so I'll probably not keep that either. Unless, let's see, I don't have my chest. Do I actually even have a chest plate? I don't know if I even have a chest plate. Let me see if I have one. I don't even have a chest plate. Maybe I will keep this and try and replace that fire protection with regular protection. And until then, it'll at least be a temporary chest plate in case I need it. I didn't even realize I didn't have one, so I'm glad I looked. Pair of boots, they have feather falling 4. I already have feather falling 4 on my boots. I prefer having like a backup set of armor, which would make this not a terrible thing to start with. But I can always work on that later. Also got a blast protection 3 helmet. Not really the best. I'm not a fan of blast protection. Got an efficiency 3 pick, which realistically I think I have some efficiency. Oh, these are efficiency 4s. I think I was planning on combining these into being like a workhorse pickaxe. Got a fortune 3 shovel, an efficiency 4 shovel. Let's see, this is going to be my silky shovel. I don't actually have silk touch on it yet. Let me see if I have fortune on my shovel in here. Yes, I do. I have fortune 3. So this would be good to keep. I could combine it. Let's see. This only has efficiency 3, but I think I'd prefer to combine it with this and get an efficiency 5, and then get efficiency 5 on this some other way. So I'll probably keep that for that purpose as well. But this I don't want. So let me throw these in our tools and our armor. So let's see, armor and tools. Oh, and weapons. Get rid of these. I don't think we have a place for armor for horses, so I'm just gonna chuck those in there. I should probably put my extra ender pearls away. I always keep a box of ender pearls. You never know when you're going to need one. And there's so plenty that there's really no point in you know, like skimping on it. I'll keep this as a backup elytra because I do plan on going on end raiding more, with the hope of getting a lot more goodies. So it's always a good idea to have an extra pair of elytra in your ender chest in case your existing ones start wearing out on the return journey. Brewing stand and the potions, not a huge deal. Let's see. What do we got? Strength, empty, regen. All of these appear to be night vision. Normal water bottles. I guess I'll put a brewing stand. Actually, that should probably go in the decor box. And so should the dragon head. And I guess we'll just put these in here. Okay. Let's see, I think that was everything from this box. Yep. Alright, put this away. Oops, I didn't mean to put that down. Get back here, you. Now for the blocks, I don't want these or those. Really, I don't need those either. I will keep these in case I want to start a little chorus tree farm. I specifically went out there with the purpose of getting lanterns, so I'm going to keep these as well. I'm going to need those for the Nether project. I'll keep these resources. Item frame, not all that important. Chests, not all, well, maybe for decoration. Maybe I'll keep those. Here's some more popped chorus fruit, and I'll keep the shulker shells as well. Let's see. And we'll just put all the, is chorus fruit something you would put in there? I guess so. I mean, you can technically eat it, but I don't know what the point would be. Unless you were just doing it for fun, I guess. So, yeah, I think I'll hang on to these. Now, do I have space in my project boxes? Yes. So I'm going to take these and put them in here. And I think I have a chest in here somewhere that has chests. Yeah, there they are. Let's grab these, put them in there, grab our shulker and put it back. We'll want our bling box. There we go. Put those in here. Those are our bling. I guess those I guess I'll put those in here too. Do chorus grow in the Nether? I'm not sure. It'd be kind of neat if it did. That way I could grow it while I'm in there working. And I have just enough space. Let's grab these and put them in here. Alright, so now we are cleared up in that regard. I did get an extra ender chest, that's always good. Never know when you're going to need an extra ender chest or where you want to put one down for decoration. So I think that's pretty good in terms of our storage management. Let me hop over to the Nether and then I'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody. I am just here arriving at our Nether Kingdom. As you can see, the gate that we had before. Dee and I recently have done quite a bit of work here on the front. We put down some slabs just to help get up the slope without having to jump all the time. And we've been testing out a couple different designs for the slum housing area. And our idea for the slum housing is that it'd be pretty compact, pretty small, nothing too fantastic. So a lot of doors in a very small amount of space. We got a door here. We don't actually have the door, obviously, but we have a door here, a little bitty window there, some detailing here, just for, you know, kicks and giggles. We got a door here which leads to our, that guy's heading over to check out our nether farm, or another wart farm. We moved it from over there. We got our similar lava flows as what we used in the gate itself. Another door, more windows, more doors. A little bit of a balcony here, and then it kind of comes underneath the balcony as well for, you know, even more doors. And one there. Then this is a design that Dee and I worked out together, just like a support structure. We had started out with these little, teeny little beams here, which, you know, we could still use these in a couple places, but then we were like, you know, this would probably need something quite beefier than that, so we came up with this sort of a design. So we've got that going on too. Now over here, I wasn't really happy with the way this came out. It looked like it needed something. We put in just a blank wall, and you can see it as you come down from the bridge here. And I was like, no, we need something more here. So what I did is I added a little lava flow coming out of the wall there. We put in one of the windows, a little bit of highlight color there with nether wart blocks. I put in a little balcony there. Now we can go inside too. This is actually the only slum house that actually has an interior, unless you're counting the nether wart farm up there. So we can come in here. Here's our little balcony. Not like you have the greatest view from right here, but still. I got a couple shulkers there that I've been working on. This is, I actually just ran back between this clip and the last clip. I actually came here, put the stuff down, and then went straight back because I decided I needed some black wool, because I'm trying to work out some designs here. So let me see. I actually didn't need to do that, but I want to see what that looks like. That's not bad. I wish there was more. Honestly, I wish we had the red nether brick for all the variants, because right now I think red nether brick is just let's see, here it is, red nether bricks right here, but that's like just the whole block. You can't actually make like the stairs and the slabs and all that stuff yet. 1.14 I think is supposed to be bringing that to us. I really wish we had that right now, because I think it would work really well as like furniture blocks, because this just blends right in with the wall back there, which I'm not particularly wild about, but I also don't know what I can do to fix that. I do have some wood on me. I don't remember which chest I had it in. Nope, not that one. Here's some oak. That's possible. These are empty. I think I had some in here. Birch and more oak. What would an oak stair look like? Yeah, see, it's pretty light texture. I'm not sure that that would be really appropriate in the nether. And you got dark oak, I suppose. But even that... What about just stairs in general? What are our options? Purple, sandstone, quartz, spruce, dark nether, cobble, stone. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of options here, and I'm not particularly wild about the idea of using nether brick everywhere, but I also don't... I mean, I guess dark oak would probably be the best alternative. The downside is I don't actually have any. Although, I guess maybe stone would work in here. It's light, but it's also got that more, like, official feel to it. What was my... Let's test this. Like wood doesn't seem like it would be very appropriate, but I guess stone wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. And then put our carpets on top. I'm just not sure. Not sure what I think about that. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't think I like that. Let's put the nether brick back. I just don't like that it blends in so much. But the carpet does help give it a little bit of separation, so maybe we will just go with that. And then of course I got all these lanterns that we can play around with, so we could put a lantern there. Let's get rid of our torch spam. I did want to hang some lanterns out here as well, maybe here and here. Let's see what that looks like from the bridge. Let's see if that looks halfway decent. Yeah, I think that helps. Yeah, I like that. And I kind of feel like we need to hang some outside as well. I feel like these should probably be stairs, if anything. Something like that. And I feel like that should be maybe like this. Let's see, where would we put this? What level? Maybe here? Or we could just hang them directly above the door, above the doors, but I don't know whether I would like that look either. Maybe like this on either side of the door, and you just can't do it here because of the stair. That's possible. And that one has a slab. Maybe like this. And these are, by the way, end rods. They just are textured to look like lanterns. And depending on where you place them, they have different appearance. So this is it on the ground. That's it hanging off of something else. And then you also have the ceiling version, so I guess that one doesn't have a connector, it just sits on the ceiling, yeah. So you have the little stick hanging off if it's actually on the wall. And it fits right up against the wall too, so that's kind of cool. Let's come up here and put some more. So right there, here, maybe right here and here. Have two right there and two right there. Let's see what that looks like. Let's see if this is overkill. It's pretty dark in the nether, so... No, I don't think that's too much. Especially when we do more to decorate, and it definitely helps light it up a fair bit too. I mean, we can always test out doing like one above instead, but I feel like that'd be too little, and it wouldn't always work. Ooh, that might work though. If it's like right above, if it's right on the stair. I feel like that'd be claustrophobic though. Maybe not. Okay. We'll just go with these and see how it works out for a little bit. So I want to keep on working on this interior. Let me play around with a few things, and then I'll bring you right back. Alright, and welcome back everybody. I have done only a very small interior here, nothing too fantastic. I still wish I had a red nether brick alternative here. I feel like that would really help. It's just, I don't know, something about it, about the stone bricks, it's just not working for me. I don't know, maybe it's just... Maybe I'm just so used to being in the dark nether that anything lighter than that is just, like, too jarring. I don't know. I wish I had more options to work with here. More dark, like, really dark variants as opposed to just this. But I guess I'll just go with this for now. I've got the chair and the like, table with the workbench inside of it. Got a little bit of nether wart here just for decoration more than anything else. Got a window out there. Little furnace here. This, I believe, should be right in line with the flowing lava out here. So that's kind of cool. It'll kind of like tie it in so that you think that lava is actually being used, you know, with the furnace here. Little flower pot here with a mushroom in it. Oh, chef. Oh, chef, what are you doing? You're burning. And I put down a little bit of rug. I also indented right here in front of the, right here in front of the furnace, just for a little added effect. You okay there, bro? Looks like we're gonna have an inspection job. Nice. Okay. Glad he likes it. I did put up a few more lanterns on the ceiling for some lighting. So yeah, a lot of the color black though. Yeah, that's kinda what I was thinking too, but the other blocks weren't working for me. Dark oak would have been nice to try, but I don't have any. I still want to come back and try dark oak. I think it would also match the workbench texture a little better as well. But yeah, other than that, I don't really know what else to do in here. I kind of wanted to put something here, but it's only 2 blocks wide because it got this beam here. So I wasn't really sure what to do other than, like, you know, a chair or something like that. But see, this is the problem. You put that there and it's like just so, it doesn't seem to fit. Dark oak, I'd like to try that. I just really don't have any. Unless, I think, you know, these are dark oak doors, I believe. But I don't think we had any other dark oak. Just what I used to make these doors here. So yeah, that's the one interior there. I'd like to do... I mean, I probably won't do too many interiors. We don't really need them. I kind of made this just as a little place for me to put my shulkers and everything while I'm working. So I might just keep this wall to put my shulkers on it. In fact, I might as well grab a sign. I know I had one here somewhere. No, it wouldn't be in there. Maybe in here? Yeah, here we go. Let's see. Mars Slum House. There. Just a little safe hidey hole for me to go into. You know, I'm really uncomfortable walking around the Nether with all these shulkers in my inventory. Let's see, let's put that there. Those there. Okay, so I'm probably just gonna keep on working on slum housing. Out here, outside of the gate. I don't know whether Chef is planning on doing the bridge here, or if that's something that I'll end up doing. I also want to get some more of these beams in. I need to do some terraforming above our heads to get more ledges in place. So that's also going to be something we have to do. But apart from that, I think it's just going to be the slum housing at first. Looks like Chef's planning out some stuff here. Let's see if we can't... Is it counting? Is he terraforming? I think he's working on something. It's the chef at work, buddy. I don't even think he knows we're back here. Let's see if we can't get close and whack him. Oh, so close. No, no. Oh, were we seen? Were we seen? Oh, we're seen. Oh, darn it. He saw us. Okay, back to work. So let me do a little bit more work here. I'm going to see, I don't know how many I'll get in, but let me do some work here on the slum housing. I'd at least like to bring this wall here over to where that pigman's standing here in this episode. Probably leave most of the rest of it. Obviously, I'm going to have to do the terraforming up there to get another ledge in place. As well as I need to figure out a way to get to the second level up there. So let me do a little bit of work here on the slum housing, and then I'll be back. And welcome back, everybody. I have done quite a bit of work here, including changing the layout a little bit of the path, and I've actually put the path in place as well. pretty much from this netherrack bridge that we're standing on up until the main gate, and now we get to take a look at it. So it still doesn't look like quite like much yet, because it's just this one stretch here we still need to do up there, and the areas over there. But we've got pretty much all of this section is more or less done. I mean, it could use more work. I haven't done too much here because I don't know where this gate is, or where this bridge is going to come out from. We've got a whole bunch of pigmen crowding my house, and Chef has his house there. The path blocks design here is more or less what he had back there. He likes a lot of gravel in his design, and I agree, it looks great. But I tend to have, I don't know what it is with my mic or whatever, but it just seems to make the audio distortion worse on my videos when I'm walking on noisy path blocks. So I try to stick with just cobble and grass and stuff like that. Gravel can be kind of jarring in that regard, but we've got this main path here leading from the gate here all the way up to from the bridge there up to the gate up here, and it's kind of walled in on either side, and we've got the logs, the burning logs, just to keep in line with the theme that we had back at the portal. It leads all the way up here. This is pretty much where I stopped working on it, just because I didn't know what we were going to be doing in here. And it's kind of walled off over here. It's going to come down here and enter the second side of the slum housing. And I still have to figure out a way to get to the second level. I'll have to put a staircase somewhere, but that's fine, I can do that. And then if you go all the way back down, and we go back up the other side, around here. Oh, and this is me testing out vines in the Nether. I'm not sure what I think of it. Let me know if you like it or if you don't like it. We can try putting it in more places. For now, it's just going to be right here. So up here we've got our slum housing, and I did continue it all the way down. I think when I stopped, I was right here. This is where I had stopped building. So I finished this section, just a couple really basic, easy ones. There wasn't a whole lot of space here to work with that needed to be done. So I think this works pretty fine. I did discover, though, one of these houses. Here we go. This is where we moved our nether wart farm to, and it looks like it needs to be harvested, but I did discover that mycelium will spread in the nether. So I put one block of mycelium, surrounded it by dirt, and it just spreads on its own. It's got this nice cobwebby appearance to it, as well as the particle effect. So I kind of like that for the path design. So we've got a little mycelium farm. And having it in here will ensure that it doesn't corrupt our overworld builds or any. So yeah, this is pretty much what I've got going. I feel like it was a lot of progress with this design. The design changes. I'm sure there's still plenty that can be done to help enhance it, especially down there. I feel like that area there in front of the lava is kind of empty right now. I'm not sure what I would want to put here. I'll have to think about it. But yeah, we've got a good start here going for the slum housing on the outside of the gate there, and I think it's coming along really well. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you keep coming back for more, and we'll see what happens next time. But until then, have a Merry Christmas. By the time this episode comes out, Christmas will have just been over, so I hope you had a fun time, and even if you don't celebrate, I hope you had a nice time off work or whatever. So until next time, have a good day. Bye!